All right, fellas, welcome back to the series where we are trying to reach 1,000 by controlling our blunders. So we're playing black this game. Here we go. We're playing against another Canadian, which is kind of cool. All right. Let's see what this guy's up to. A lot of the time, I'm still at a level where they'll try to hit you with the how do you say, the fool's scholar's mate, I think it's called. I don't know. He'll bring that bishop out and then try to swing his knight around. What do I want to do here? I never know what to do in this position exactly. Because if I take, well, it's a trade that doesn't end up working out very well for me. And then if I leave it, then he pushes my bishop away, or he pushes my knight away. So I think I'd rather just take than have my knight be pushed away so quickly. If he takes that knight, I can always take back with the other bishop. Okay, so he doesn't go for it. So I think what shall I do? I think I'll bring this out. In which case now he'll probably trade me. Yeah, exactly. So he trades me. I'll take back whatever. If he wants to take my queen, that's okay, because it's one less piece to blunder, even though I am giving up castling rights. I think I'd be okay with that. I kind of have a plan to... Oh. Well, there is this, I suppose. I could always just do this. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. And depending on what move he plays next, that could be a checkmate right there on f2. Right? I think it could. He's either going to have to push that pawn or find some way to defend that square. So we'll see what he does. Yeah, he does go ahead and push that pawn. So I'm going to be very passive here. I'm going to push this because I want a castle to that side. And that way, like I said in the last video, I can push up my dark square pawn and not have to worry too much about it being blocked by a bishop. See if he hangs anything. So far we're even on material. I'm not convinced that I have a better position than him. I'm pretty sure that he has a better position than I do, but we're going to play it out. We are going to play it out. I have this idea of bishop to b4 followed by to c3, and when he takes with the pawn, I can take back, and that would be a fork between his king and his rook. But so that queen kind of gets in the way a little bit there. Does that move really scare me? I don't think it does. I think I'm just going to castle. I don't see what it's attacking. Now, one thing I'm trying to think about is how can I get a battery set up there? And if I could take a couple moves in a row, I could certainly do it. But I don't know that I could do it with how the game is right this second. But I do kind of have a free move with this bishop because it's a discovered attack on the queen. The problem is there's no real good spot for me to move it. I'm starting to do too much calculation in my head here. I think let's just move it out of the way this way. Oh, see, and this is what this series is all about. He thinks that I'm trying to attack that A2 square, but it's actually defended by the knight. And there's no way for me to take that knight right this second, but there is a nice little way for me to take the queen. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And then you can follow this up with another one of these. If he wants to trade again, sure. If he doesn't, then he'll just be blundering it, because if he moves out of the way, well, that bishop is going to take him. And then from here, I think we're going to be doing pretty okay. Which is nice because, like I said at the start of this position is something that I'm not necessarily super familiar with. You know, I've seen it a lot, and I don't have, you know, anything that I'm used to doing with it. But I think that there will be a checkmate here very soon. I think I'm going to push that dark square bishop up to e3. And then I'm going to push my knight up, or my queen up. And hopefully that light square bishop doesn't go anywhere, because I need it to, kind of need it to stay where it's at. So I can block that rook. Oh, but it doesn't do that, unfortunately. He doesn't do it. Well, what's the worst case with this? He'll have to move out of the way, and then I can jump up and win a pawn. Or we can start thinking about a different way to get my queen over there. Maybe I don't want to take that pawn. I don't want to even give him the option of opening up that rook. I'm just going to bring this out. I still do think once I get my dark square bishop in there that there will be a checkmate. Yeah, so we'll bring him in. I think honestly rook to d1 is a decent move, because I can't take it because of the knight. And he wants to do a pawn storm. Well, it would be really nice to get my light square pawn in there, or my light square bishop, so I think that's what I'm kind of going to go for here. If I can open that up, or even just get him off this file, that's all I really need. As soon as he's off the file, I think that's mate. Of course, it won't be if I move that bishop. Yeah, I was waiting for that. So that is a good move. So I think at this point, my best play would be to just come back a little bit. Come back a little bit. Can I take that? Is a question that I'm asking. And I don't think I can. I don't think I can take that at all. But if I come back to let's say over here, well, I can start chipping away at those pawns. Staying on the dark squares so that the bishop can't threaten me. And I'm staying off of the same lines so that the rook can't threaten me. So again, we're just going to come back. Maybe I should have gone to this one in the first place. I didn't see the bishop was protecting that. There's nothing protecting the h1 square, though. So if he has any way to defend that, which I don't think he does. Oh, he wants to trade. He wants to trade these pieces, hey? Well, in that case, I will move back. Yeah, I'll move back. Probably I could see him moving that knight to the e2 square, attacking. But I would be happy to make that trade. If he does that, I'll just push another pawn. Yeah, so that's totally okay with me. And honestly, like I said, I am just going to push another pawn here because I'd be okay. I'd be just fine if he attacked me here. Also, I'm thinking of b5 followed by the light square bishop, so I can hopefully trade off those pieces. Because if we can go into just a full endgame here, I will be happy. Right, yeah, so he goes back. I don't see exactly what his plan is, but yeah, I think I'm just going to take this pawn. So yeah, I saw that move coming, so we're just going to do it like this. Once he takes, well, I will come in. I was going to put myself on the g3 square, but that does run into a fork. So I think we're just going to go like this. My next order of business here is to dislodge that bishop. Hopefully trade the bishops off. So yeah, I don't see anything really funky here, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this pawn. And I got to be really careful here. Really careful, because if I take that, he'll take back with the knight. And I think we're just going to come to this square here. So we're going to start pushing our pawns on the other side. Hopefully with the idea of trading off this bishop. That is what I would like to do. I might start thinking about getting my king into the game. Let's go ahead and flip the board here. See what he sees. Yeah, we're just going to keep pushing pawns. So we can lock up that side of the board. But I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to leave the tension there. I'm going to try to get rid of this pawn on this side again. Oh. Also, what I didn't notice, this move blunders that bishop. There's no way for him to protect that bishop. But I think it's basically inevitable that we're going to be trading it off here anyway. So that's okay. I did miss it. I didn't scan for it. But that's okay. We're still winning. So he is threatening to take my bishop, but with that I am threatening to take his bishop, followed by the pawn. So I think we're going to be just fine with doing a trade like that. So let's do it. And this will be a check. He's going to have to go to the corner, which is going to win that knight for me as well. It's very nice. But before I even think about winning the knight, I think there's a checkmate here. Because I think if I come down, then he has to block with the knight. And once I take that, I believe that is checkmate. So this has been another good game. I did miss, he does resign, so I did miss some things, but that is okay. Let's take a look at this game review and see what happens. I did miss the bishop hanging there for a few turns, but that is okay with me. Chess.com says I played at a 1350 level with an 80% accuracy rating. No blunders, 2 misses. Probably the 2 misses were the not seeing the bishop. Let's go through and see. So this is all normal, right? I wanted to look at this opening though, because this, like I said, I don't ever really know what to do. So let's see, did I handle this right? I was worried about this move actually, but it does look like that is a book move. So this is all standard stuff. Already I'm winning here, which is nice to see because I wasn't sure at the start. So castles, that's a good move. Yeah, that's good as well. Crazy that it doesn't say that it's a blunder, because that is totally seems like a blunder to me. So this move was good. I bring it forward. And then a lot of this is me trying to deal with this rook. So that is the best move. I was wondering whether or not I should go to h5 there. Oh, and this right here, we had mate in 6. So let's see the mate in 6. Oh, yeah. So that's interesting. It's a bishop mate. That's one mate that I've been wanting to kind of take a closer look at and learn. But it seems so, there's so many steps. It's doing a rook and king or a queen and king mate is so much easier. Okay. Well, I missed that, which is fine. And yeah, the 2 misses we had are us not taking this hanging bishop. And basically from here, yes, it is forced. And this is where he resigned. So I think we did, we had a pretty good game here. And let's see. He was 735, I was 740. I gained 8 elo. So I will be happy with that. Rock and roll, brothers. Let's go.